team, keep it clean. Oh wow, I'm actually a little behind with recording the podcast, but it's okay. Today is April 7th, and it is 11:30 on the dot a.m. Today is podcast day. It's podcast day. Team, keep it clean. Much appreciation to all of y'all, man. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for supporting on here, for supporting on the regular channel. Thank you. It means a lot, and I know we say that a lot, but it does mean a lot. We got some good stuff to talk about in today's episode of the podcast. Before we get into it, shout out to our sponsor, Manscape. You already know, man. Manscape, shout out to the Lawnmower 3.0, because Manscaped, they just keep upgrading, and I think that's what it's about. You got to just keep finding ways to get better. But Manscaped, their Lawnmower 3.0, they got toner, they got deodorant, they got it all for you. So if you want to go get 20% off your order, I know a lot of you have done it already, but if you want to go get 20% off your order, you go to manscaped.com and you use code KeepItClean. All together, code KeepItClean. So you will not only get the 20% off, but you will also get free shipping. And trust me, that makes a big difference. I know a lot of y'all order stuff off of Amazon every single day. So you know that 20% off and free shipping, yeah, that's the deal. Hit up manscaped.com, use code KeepItClean so they can take care of you. So, speaking of upgrading, I've been dibbling and dabbling and trying to do these thumbnails. Oh man, I found this little program on my computer. I don't know what made me want to do it. I don't even remember. I really don't remember, because this happened like just yesterday. Yesterday, I found this app on my computer, and I'm really trying to make me think. I'm really trying to think of what made me want to try to make a thumbnail. I don't even remember. But anyway, started messing around with it, and I was messing around with it for probably 30, 40 minutes. And then made one. It was super simple, a super simple little thumbnail, whatnot. But it was really fun to just go through that process, because I'm somebody who I like to do everything myself, because I know somebody even offered in the comment section. They were like, "Oh, hey, I specialize in thumbnails. I can help you out if you want." And it was a very nice gesture, and I appreciate it a lot. Like, I appreciate when people are willing to help out or whatnot, even if it wasn't for free. Because I know people, if they working for you or helping you out with something, people want to get paid. So I understand that too. But I just told them, like, no, I don't want to do that, because I do not. I don't want to have to depend on somebody else to do something when I want it or need it to be done. Like, for instance, like with the thumbnails, because y'all know on the main channel, we do a lot of videos. And especially when stuff is busy, oh boy, it can get a little crazy in there. But we do a whole lot of videos, and with us doing so many videos, and especially at the drop of a dime, if some news happens and we're available to do a video, we'll do a video on it. So if I make a video real quick, and then I need somebody like, oh, okay, hey, can you do a thumbnail? What if they're busy? What if they can't do it? What if they can't do it till tomorrow? What if they on vacation? What if they that's why I don't like depending on other people to do things that I need to get done. Again, I appreciate it a lot, but I don't like having to depend on that. So, and y'all know, I've said it, I've been meaning to try to work on thumbnails for a long time. I have been thinking about getting different apps, learning how to use this, that, Photoshop, stuff like that, but I just never got around to it. But now, like I said, and my stuff is it's super beginner, man. Probably even Carter could do the stuff that I did with the little thumbnails and whatever. But hey, for me, it's a start, and it's really the learning process is really, really fun for me with this. And this is, like I said, it's a start. You got to start somewhere. It's a start. This is the beginning. This is not a finished product, but hey, this is where it is right now, and I'm having a whole lot of fun with it. So it's a work in progress. They'll hopefully get better over time, but we'll see, man. But I like it, man, because it's simple, and I mean that's how the videos are. They're very simple. My videos, they are simple. They ain't got all these special effects. They ain't got all these crazy lights or this crazy graphics, anything like that. They're very simple. And the thumbnails match the video. Simple. So there's that. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing where it goes. Now, man, Sammy Watkins with his whole his interview the other day, and it was really fun. It was funny and frustrating at the same time, because we all Ravens were like, oh, Sammy Watkins gonna be talking to the media today at 2. We all like, okay, let's go, let's get it. He gonna be talking to the media. So then we all tuning in at 2. It started late. I don't care about that part, because I'm right with the Ravens on that one. If I say I'm streaming at 2, you could probably expect to stream at about 2:20, maybe 2:30. 2:15 would be if like things are like, it'd be crazy to get it at 2:15. But anyway, Ravens being late, not a big deal for me. I don't mind, because I'm the same exact way. And I did tell people that was in like the live stream, the comment section, the live comment section, the chat section, whatever it's called. I said, man, if you're at work and you took your 15-minute break to watch this, I feel bad for you. Because Ravens were like, really late. It was like, okay. They were like really late, man. So somebody got 30 minutes for lunch, and they decided, they said, oh, you know what, on my lunch break, I'm gonna watch the Sammy Watkins the presser. Nope. You probably got about maybe like 5-10 minutes of that 30 minutes to watch it, because that's how late it started. But again, it's fine. It's no big deal. But the thing that was a little frustrating was that stream was going. Everybody was rocking out with it, having a good time. But then it started lagging. It froze a couple times. Then it came back. Then it started lagging again. Then it came back, and then it cut off. And I was like, oh, okay, well, okay. They about to load this thing back up any second now. Ravens said, nope. They didn't, but the interview was still going. The interview was still going, but we couldn't watch it live. So that was that. I mean, it wasn't no big deal. But Sammy Watkins, in something that he said after the live stream went down, he talked about how with the Ravens receivers, he said that Lamar Jackson could be an elite passer if the Ravens receivers would just get open more. And he also he had defended Greg Roman in the offense a lot, like he did a whole lot. And some people saw that as brown nosing. Some people like, oh man, he's brown nosing. He just trying to get in and come and make sure he get his targets and his yards and all that. He letting it be known like, hey, I'm here, and oh, these other guys, they got a tough time getting open. And I can understand how people could look at it like that. But at the same time, he put it out there to where he really challenged the wide receivers. He really challenged them. And I think that we all need people in our lives who will challenge us. We need that. That's a requirement. Because if you have somebody that's telling you when you do a good job on something, that's great. That's nice. And you appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, hey, you're doing a good job on this. Oh, thanks. Oh, you're doing a great job on that. Oh, I appreciate it. But you also got to have people telling you where you can improve, or if you're doing a bad job at something, if you have an area that you need to work on. So that's what I really appreciated about Sammy Watkins' comments. It does say a lot for somebody who's like just coming into the room to say something like that, but hey, he said it. So now he gotta live up to it, and he has to make sure that he doesn't end up not being open. Like, he put that pressure on himself, man. He put that pressure on himself. So you best to make sure you are on point this year. But with being challenged, I do it with Carter all the time. All the time. I always let him know, give him hey, Carter, you're doing a real good job, man. You're doing a good job. Hey, Carter, we proud of you, man. Carter, hey, you did a really good job on this, man. Carter, you having a great day today. Good job, man. We just give him random hugs, give him random kisses, just give him love, man. We make sure that Carter, that he knows that he is loved every single day. We make sure that. And Carter, he is he's a very affectionate child. He, like, randomly, to me and my wife, randomly, he'll just come up to us, give us a hug. Randomly. And then even there'll be random times when he may be in the room watching TV. My wife, she may be working or something, and I may be talking to my wife while she's working, or I may be working on something myself, and Carter will be randomly. He'd be like, Mom, Dad, either one. He'll call either one of us, and we will be like, yeah. He'd be like, I love you, just randomly. But I think it's because that's what he gets. He gets told that randomly. It doesn't have to be a certain time. It's not like we only tell him, oh, Carter, we love you. We only tell him when he wakes up, or we only tell him at dinner, or we only tell him before he's about to go to sleep. No, we tell him all the time. And I think that's super important to really commend somebody and let people know, like, hey, you're doing a good job. Especially kids, man, because they need to hear that. But also, what I make sure I do with Carter, I'll let him know if he's doing a bad job with something. Hey, Carter, you're not listening. Look, we got to get better at listening today. Carter, if it's something with his work. No, Carter, that's wrong. No, that's not acceptable. No, and sometimes I even tell him, Carter, you're doing a terrible job with this right now. And that'll usually be something with his schoolwork. And that'll be like, if I see that he's not, like, doing as best of a job that he can do, if he's just getting something wrong, like that's hard or whatnot, something that I know that, like, might be like he doesn't understand yet, then I ain't gonna tell him he's doing a terrible job with that. But if it's something that I know he knows, and he knows that he knows it, and it may be with, like, writing something, it may be with something with math. Just a lot of times it's with schoolwork. I let him know, like, that's bad. That is bad. So he definitely has a good balance, and I think that's probably why he appreciates when he is told that he's doing a good job, because he also hears it when he's doing a bad job. Cause I keep it, like, all the way real with Carter, man. Yeah, keep it all, because I have to, man. I have to, and I be telling us, like, I had a conversation with my wife, man. I told her, like, man, like, when things are normal, if he ends up going back to normal school, we'll see how it goes, because I love him being home. I love him with the home school. I love it. I know my guy Cam Neal, he talked about it a lot, that's what him and his wife probably gonna do once that time comes, but I love it. I obviously don't like the situation that caused it. Hate that, but love the homeschooling. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Because he's right here. We know exactly what he's being taught. We know the teacher, because usually the teacher's me. But we have a curriculum, have guidelines, routines, all of that stuff. And Carter's getting stuff like, I was just telling my wife yesterday, man. I'm like, his reading has just leaps and bounds, man. This dude has just been taking these steps, big steps when it comes to reading. And it's like, it almost like came out of nowhere. Because I think about a lot of times when she was at home and she would be like teaching them like ABCs and colors and stuff. And I'm like, that's the foundation. That was the foundation. That's where things started at. But now to see what he's doing now, it's like, whoa, man, where did this come from? In a good way. In a good way. It's like, where did this come from? But anyway, back to what I was saying. With Carter, it's that balance. Hey, Carter, you're doing a good job. Hey, Carter, you're doing a bad job. Hey, Carter, you did such a great job on this. Hey, Carter, we got to do this better next time. We got to do this better because I know you can do a better job of this. We all need that balance. We all need it. I get it too. I get it too. From I get it from the comment section. People, they say, hey, we really like the way you put this video together, something like that. We like this new feature because, again, Team Keep It Clean. Y'all notice everything. Any minor change that I do to a video, an edited video, of course, any minor change, boy, Team Keep It Clean, they don't miss nothing. They do not miss anything at all. People notice the little things, man. And that's why I appreciate Team Keep It Clean so much, because they notice it all. They notice it all. Now, this could be for good, and this could be for stuff that's not so good, stuff that I need to improve on. And there's been a lot of changes like over time to the videos, to the way that they're done, to the layout, to even just the introduction of the videos. Because I remember, a long time ago, so long ago, for my every single video, I would have this long introduction. And I said it every single video. And it wasn't anything, I wasn't saying anything bad, but it was just so long. And because I'll be like, hey, this Ingraven here with another video. This channel, I'm a Ravens fan, but this channel for everybody, whether you this fan or that fan or that fan, and I said some other stuff too. And I said this Team Keep It Clean. Is no cursing, or you keep it clean on here. But it was just long. That's a summarized version, but it used to be very long. And somebody commented on the video. Did they comment? Yeah, they commented on the video. And they were like, now with people offering you advice, not everybody not everybody is the best communicator when it comes to offering you advice. Different people word things differently, and it can be something that's very funny to see. Because at the end of the day, shout out to my wife, because she is my PR person. She is my PR person. She is somebody, and I got to get better at this myself. I really got to get better at this myself. She is somebody that I will show her some stuff sometimes. I may show her something on Twitter, something on YouTube in the comments. So I show her something sometimes. And I'll be like, look at this. Really? They said that? And da-da-da-da-da. And she'll be like, well, maybe they meant it like this. She always tries to look for the good in people. I gotta do better at that. Like, she always tries to like, even if it's somebody that's like that comes off as very, very rude, well, depending on how rude they come off, because sometimes some people just flat out like, oh wow, yeah, no, this ain't gonna fly. But something that could be borderline, she always looks for the good in it and say, oh well, maybe they meant it like this. And I'd be like, I don't know about all that, but whatever. So I got to get better at that myself. But anyway, when I used to have that long intro, somebody was like, he said, man, this, you supposed to be about keeping it clean, but that intro definitely ain't clean. It's too long and too wordy, and it's, I think he said it's repetitive or something like that. He said something like that. But, so he didn't really express to me the best way. But I did, and initially I bounced back at him. I was like, hey, but then after a little while I thought about it, and I was like, well, maybe he's right. So then I started chipping away at it, and now YouTube Team Keep It Clean, what's going on? It's Ingraven here with another video, and in this video, boom, whatever we about to talk about. So the suggestion was great. It was a great suggestion, and it was something minor, but it made a major difference. But my point is, he challenged me. He challenged me to get better. And initially, my initial response to it was like, oh, what? Like, why are you talking about me like that? Why are you talking to me like that? Nah, that ain't gonna fly with me. Well, you ain't gotta be rude about it, nothing like that. I don't like that. But then again, when I look at it how my wife looks at things, looking at it in a more positive light, like, oh, okay, well, maybe he meant it like this. But I could see what he was saying, because that changed a lot. My guy Josh, shout out to my guy Josh Hoffman, shout out to him and his wife Aditi. He has helped a lot too, with a lot of minor suggestions that have made huge differences. So huge shout out to him. Shout out to their daughter too. I know they had a daughter months ago, but shout out to her. But anyway, that's the Sammy Watkins thing right there. With what Sammy Watkins, he said it could make some people uncomfortable. It could come off wrong at first, but then when you think about it, it can be very beneficial. So he challenged them. And he also took accountability too. He was like, hey, and he put that pressure on himself. So I had thought about it for a while. Initially, when I first saw the headline, I was like, hold up, did he really say that? Then I read the whole quote and whatnot. I was like, oh, okay, whoa, all right, Sammy. All right now. And then I took some time to think about it. I was like, okay, well, that's not so bad. That is not so bad. So that was that. But it's important that we all, like we said earlier, we all have people like that in our lives. Because you do not, one of the worst things somebody could have, it doesn't just happen in football. 'Cause I know since we talk about football so much, we can think about only football situations sometimes, but it just happens in life where if you just have a bunch of yes men around you, that is one of the worst things ever. Because if you just have a bunch of yes men around you, no matter what, if you have a terrible idea, you could have something that just, this idea sucks. And if you ask one of your yes men about it, they're going to be, oh, hey, that's fine. That sounds good, man. Yeah. Roll with it. That's good. And it could suck. So that's not going to do anything good for you. That's not going to do anything good for you. Because you're going to have this terrible idea, and you're going to execute it, and it's going to be terrible. But those yes men, since they didn't want to hurt your feelings, or they didn't want to offend you, they didn't want to disappoint you, they didn't want you to be disappointed that they didn't like your idea, they were, oh no, yes, it's good. You can't, that's not gonna work, man. Because if you always looking for ways to improve whatever it is that you do, you need to be willing to take the good and the bad. I remember when I worked at a call center before. They do this thing called where they listen to your calls and they review it. I forgot. Oh, like a one-on-one. That's what they call it, a one-on-one. So I know a lot of people they don't like those, and not that I like them or whatever, but because I did not before. I did not like hearing my voice on the phone. I did not like hearing it. I was like, oh, this is annoying. We sitting here listening to me talk. This is a little weird, but whatever. But one thing that I always appreciated about those, I was like, hey, what am I doing good? But what am I doing wrong too? I wanted to hear that. I wanted to know, like, okay, what am I doing good? Where did I mess up at? What do I need to do better? I like that. I like people being straight up with me. Excuse me. That's why I really appreciate the people that I have in my corner. My mom, my wife, those two. I told y'all this before now. But since we back on this subject about like really people challenging each other and really trying to bring out the best of somebody, those two, they'll do it. They will do it. My mom, she'll let me know, and she been doing that forever. And my wife it's the same thing. This my mom. She let me know, hey, I really like that, or what you did on this video, or that collaboration, or whatnot, or this podcast. I like this, da 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 da. And she also say, hey, well, next time you should do this, or be careful with this, or what was that about? And I was like, oh, okay. And my wife should do the same thing. Same thing. I didn't really like that. I wasn't really feeling that. Well, why'd you do that? What made you want to do that? Oh, man, I really like that. Oh, this was a really good one. Oh, that was fun. So, again, the good with the bad. You got to take it all, and you got to have people that are willing to tell you everything like it is. This is with family, this is with friends, this is with just everybody. Because none of us are doing anything perfectly. None of us are perfect. We all imperfect. So we all need to be let know, like, hey, yeah, you could do better at this, or you could do better at that. So that's why I always really appreciate people who, they're just real, man. They just real. They don't sugarcoat stuff. And it can be hard for people who don't sugarcoat stuff. It can be hard for them to let somebody know, and still in a respectful way. It could be hard for them to let somebody know where they need to improve on. But bottom line, it has to be done. Team, keep it clean. I love y'all, and let's all just keep improving ourselves. Let's all keep working on ourselves, because we all need work. A lot of work. Now we gonna keep needing work until paradise, but we all need work. Major work. So we are definitely not finished products. And no matter how old you are, no matter how long you've been doing something for, you can always improve. Always. You can always get better. Trust me. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all for listening. And we out.